Are you tired of feeling like no matter how hard you work, your financial situation never seems to improve? Does it feel like you're stuck in an endless cycle of debt, stress, and bad luck? If so, you're not alone, and trust me, I've been there too. It can feel suffocating, like you're trapped under a weight that's just too heavy to carry. But imagine, just for a second, if there was a way to break free from that weight. What if I told you there's a simple ritual inspired by ancient Buddhist wisdom that could start opening the doors to abundance and prosperity right from your own home? Sounds intriguing, right? Well, let me tell you, it's possible, and it's a lot simpler than you think. Imagine waking up each day without that familiar knot in your chest, the one that tightens every time you think about bills, debts, and financial pressure. Instead, you feel lighter, more hopeful, as if life is finally working in your favor. It's hard to picture now, I know, especially when money problems keep piling up faster than you can manage. Month after month, it seems like the harder you try, the further away financial peace feels. You hustle, you budget, you try to save, but it all seems like trying to hold water in your hands, slipping away no matter how tightly you grasp it. And the worst part is, you feel alone in this struggle, as if everyone else has figured out some secret that you've somehow missed. But here's the truth, you're not alone in this battle. Thousands of people feel exactly the same way, stuck in that same loop of debt, bad luck, and exhaustion. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's that the world sometimes feels like it's stacked against you. The anxiety can be overwhelming, leaving you wondering, why me? Why is it so hard to get ahead? I used to feel exactly the same way. There were times when I thought prosperity was something reserved for other people, the lucky ones, the privileged ones. I was just someone who would always have to struggle. But what if I told you that your financial situation, your so-called bad luck, has nothing to do with luck at all? What if there's been a solution right in front of you this whole time, one so simple that it might just blow your mind? You see, when we're stuck in a cycle of stress and financial worry, it's easy to get lost in that dark cloud. But what if the way out of this cycle wasn't about working harder or worrying more? What if it was about shifting your energy, changing your mindset, and unlocking a flow of abundance that's been waiting for you? And the best part, it's something you can start today with just a few simple ingredients you probably already have at home. What I'm about to share with you has already changed the lives of countless people who were in situations just like yours, drowning in debt, struggling to make ends meet, and wondering if they'd ever catch a break. This ritual is not magic, but let me tell you, it sure can feel like it. It's a practice so accessible, so straightforward, that you could do it right now without leaving your house. The only thing you need is one special ingredient to put in your cup and a little bit of intention. I know it sounds too good to be true, but stay with me because I promise you, this can be a turning point in your life. Imagine a future where you're not just scraping by, but thriving. Imagine paying your bills with ease, with more money left over at the end of the month than you've ever had before. What would that feel like? No more sleepless nights, no more anxiety, just peace and a sense of control over your finances. You might even start noticing new opportunities coming your way, things that seemed impossible before suddenly within reach. It's not some far-off dream. It's closer than you think. I was once in your shoes, feeling the same heaviness in my heart, as if every step forward in life was met with 2 steps back. No matter what I did, I couldn't break free from the cycle. But then, something happened that changed everything for me. During a time when I felt most lost, I met someone who gave me a completely new perspective on how to approach my financial struggles. It wasn't a financial advisor or a self-help guru or anyone you might expect. In fact, it was someone who wasn't wealthy at all, not in the traditional sense. She was a humble, elderly Buddhist woman who lived a life of simplicity. I met her by chance, but looking back now, I feel like it was meant to happen. There was something about her, something in her calm and peaceful presence that immediately made me feel like she knew something the rest of us didn't. Even though she wasn't rich, she had this aura of abundance around her, as if life flowed smoothly for her in a way that I had never experienced. At first, I couldn't understand it. How could someone who lived so modestly seem so prosperous? Not in material wealth, but in a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. It was as though the universe was always on her side, bringing her everything she needed without effort. And that's when I realized, maybe I had been looking at prosperity the wrong way all along. Maybe it wasn't about working harder or stressing more or chasing after money. Maybe it was about aligning myself with the natural flow of abundance that already exists in the universe. That's when she shared with me a simple ritual, something she had learned through her years of Buddhist practice. She wasn't trying to sell me anything, and she didn't claim to have all the answers. But she did offer me one powerful piece of advice. Sometimes the solutions we seek are much simpler than we think. She explained that this ritual had helped her and many others release the burdens of debt and bad luck, opening the door to prosperity. All it involved was a glass of water, a pinch of salt, and a bay leaf. Now, I'll admit, at first I was skeptical. How could something so simple make such a big difference? But she told me that the power wasn't in the ingredients themselves, but in the intention behind them. You see, these elements, water, salt, and the bay leaf, aren't chosen by accident. They each carry a symbolic energy that, when combined with your focused intention, can create a powerful shift in your life. It's about aligning with the natural forces of the universe, using the simplest things to invite abundance into your life. Water, she explained, is a universal symbol of purification. It represents the cleansing of old, stagnant energies and the creation of space for new opportunities. Salt, used for centuries in rituals, has the power to absorb and dissolve negative energies, the debts, the worries, the stress that keep us feeling stuck. And the bay leaf, often overlooked in our kitchens, has been a symbol of victory and success since ancient times. When you combine these three elements, you're not just performing a physical act, you're creating a spiritual shift, inviting the energy of prosperity into your life. That wise woman's words stayed with me, and after some reflection, I decided to give the ritual a try. What did I have to lose? I followed her instructions carefully, and while I didn't expect much, I found that almost immediately I started to feel a shift. It wasn't dramatic at first, but I felt lighter, more hopeful, as if something inside me had finally started to shift. And within a short time, things in my life began to change. Opportunities appeared where there had been none before. My financial worries started to ease, and I found myself moving toward a place of peace and abundance. Now, I share this ritual with you because I know firsthand how powerful it can be. I know that if you're feeling lost, trapped, or overwhelmed by debt and financial stress, this could be the key to breaking free from that cycle. And it's so simple that you can start today. You don't need any special tools or expensive materials. Just a cup of water, some salt, a bay leaf, and a willingness to believe in the possibility of change. Trust me, the universe is always ready to support you. You just need to take the first step. The beauty of this ritual lies in its simplicity. You don't need any special training or expertise, and you certainly don't need to be in a temple or some sacred place to perform it. All you need are three things you probably already have in your home: a glass of pure water, a pinch of salt, and a bay leaf. And while these ingredients might seem ordinary, when combined with your intention and focus, they become powerful tools that can help open the door to financial transformation. Let's start with water. Water is one of the most powerful elements in the universe. It's more than just a liquid. It's a universal symbol of purification. Think about how water flows. It moves freely, effortlessly, cleansing everything in its path. In many cultures and spiritual practices, water is used to purify both the body and the spirit, washing away what no longer serves us. When you include water in this ritual, you're sending a message to the universe that you're ready to cleanse your life of the stagnant, negative energies that have been holding you back. You're inviting in new opportunities, new flows of abundance, just like the natural flow of water. Next is salt. Salt has been used for centuries in rituals to absorb negative energies. It's often sprinkled around spaces to cleanse them, to remove any lingering negativity or blockages. In the same way, salt in this ritual helps to absorb the worries, the debts, and the constant feeling of being stuck that you've been carrying with you. Imagine for a moment that each grain of salt is absorbing a part of the stress that's been weighing you down. By adding it to your cup, you're releasing these barriers, making room for positive energy and prosperity to flow into your life. It's a symbolic yet powerful act of letting go, of clearing away everything that no longer serves you so that new energy can come in. And finally, we have the bay leaf. This small, often overlooked leaf carries a huge amount of symbolic power. Since ancient times, the laurel, or bay leaf, has been used to crown victorious warriors and wise leaders. It's a symbol of triumph, success, and the fulfillment of your desires. When you place the bay leaf into your cup during this ritual, you're not just adding a simple kitchen herb. You're channeling the energy of victory and abundance. You're telling the universe that you are ready to claim your success, to triumph over your financial struggles, and to invite the prosperity that is rightfully yours. It's as if the bay leaf is a key that unlocks the door to all the abundance that has been waiting for you. Now, imagine these three elements coming together. The water purifying your path, the salt clearing away everything that's been blocking you, and the bay leaf drawing in the victory and abundance that you've been seeking. It seems so simple, right? And that's exactly what makes it so powerful. The greatest transformations often come from the simplest acts. When you perform this ritual, you're aligning yourself with the natural forces of the universe, tapping into something pure and essential that has the power to change your life. To begin, all you need to do is take a glass of pure water and add a pinch of salt. Then, place a bay leaf into the water. Close your eyes, hold the glass in both hands, and breathe deeply. As you breathe in, visualize all of your financial worries and stress melting away. Picture the water purifying your energy, washing away the tightness in your chest, the anxiety, and the fear. See the salt absorbing all the negativity, the debts, the feelings of being stuck. And then imagine the bay leaf bringing in abundance, opportunities you haven't even considered yet, unexpected money, and a sense of peace that settles over your entire being. This is your moment to release what has been holding you back and invite in the energy of prosperity. Once you've visualized this transformation, repeat to yourself, I accept prosperity. I am ready for abundance. Say it as many times as you need to until you feel a shift in your energy. Then drink the water slowly, mindfully, allowing each sip to purify your body, your mind, and your spirit. It's such a simple act, but as you drink, you're symbolically accepting prosperity into every part of your life. You're telling the universe that you are open, you are ready, and you are prepared to receive the abundance that is coming your way. And the best part is, you can do this ritual whenever you feel the need for a shift. Whether it's first thing in the morning before you start your day, or at night when the house is quiet and you have a moment to reflect, this practice is available to you anytime you need it. The more you do it, the more you strengthen your connection with the energy of abundance. You might start to notice small changes at first, a little extra money here, a new opportunity there. But over time, as you continue this practice, the shifts can become more significant. You might be wondering if this is really possible. Can something as simple as water, salt, and a bay leaf really make a difference in your financial situation? The answer is yes, but only if you approach it with the right mindset. This ritual is not magic in the sense that it will instantly erase all your problems. Instead, it's a powerful way to shift your energy and align yourself with the flow of prosperity that's already available to you. It opens the doors to opportunities you might not have noticed before, and it helps to clear away the negative energy that's been blocking your path. But the true power of this ritual lies in your intention. The more you believe in its potential, the more effective it will be. Let me tell you about Carlos and Maria, a couple who found themselves in a financial nightmare. Like so many of us, they were drowning in debt, struggling to make ends meet, and constantly worried about how they would provide for their family. Carlos had recently lost his job, and Maria was working 2 shifts just to keep the household afloat. Every month, the bills grew larger, and their hope grew smaller. The fear of losing everything loomed over them like a dark cloud, and it seemed as if no matter what they did, nothing would change. They felt trapped, just like so many people do when financial pressures start to close in. They couldn't see a way out, and the stress was starting to take its toll on their health, their relationship, and their family life. It was at this point, in the depths of their despair, that they stumbled upon the same ritual I'm sharing with you now. They had no great expectations. They were simply desperate for any kind of change, any small glimmer of hope that things could get better. One night, sitting at their kitchen table, they decided to give the ritual a try. Maria prepared the glass of water, adding the salt and placing the bay leaf inside. They sat together in silence, both of them filled with uncertainty, but also with a quiet sense of hope. Carlos held the glass with trembling hands and whispered the words, "I accept prosperity. I am ready for abundance." It was a simple moment, but one filled with deep intention. They didn't know what would happen next, but they were willing to believe that even a small shift could make a difference. And that's when things began to change. Within a week, Carlos received an unexpected phone call, an offer for a job he didn't even know existed. It was an opportunity that came out of nowhere, but it arrived at exactly the right moment. That same month, Maria was able to negotiate their debts, something that had seemed impossible just weeks before. For the first time in years, they felt a sense of lightness, as if the weight that had been pressing down on them was finally beginning to lift. Their bank balance started to grow instead of shrink, and with each passing day, new opportunities seemed to appear. The transformation wasn't just about money, it was about the sense of peace that settled over their lives. They were no longer living in constant fear of losing everything. They had found a way to not only survive, but to thrive. Their financial situation improved dramatically, but more importantly, they found a renewed sense of hope, of possibility, of control over their lives. What Carlos and Maria experienced is not unique. Their story is one of many, proving that the power of this ritual lies not in the ingredients themselves, but in the energy and intention you bring to it. What's truly remarkable about Carlos and Maria's story, and many others like it, is that their transformation wasn't just about getting their finances in order. Yes, they started to experience financial relief. Money started flowing in, debts were managed, and new opportunities presented themselves. But something even deeper began to shift within them. They began to realize that prosperity is about so much more than just money. True prosperity is a state of mind, an energy that touches every area of your life. It's about feeling at peace, balanced and supported by the universe, knowing that you are always provided for, even if the road ahead looks uncertain. You see, financial abundance is only one aspect of prosperity, and it's easy to fixate on money when we're struggling. But when you really dive into what it means to be prosperous, you'll see that it's about abundance in all areas of your life. Think about it. What good is financial wealth if you're constantly stressed, if your relationships are falling apart, or if you never feel at peace with yourself? That's not true prosperity. Real abundance means having balance in your life. Financial security, yes, but also inner peace, emotional stability, and healthy, harmonious relationships. That's why this ritual isn't just a tool for attracting more money. It's a channel for aligning your entire life with the flow of abundance. When you perform this ritual with the right mindset and intention, you're not just inviting financial prosperity, you're inviting abundance in all its forms. You're clearing away the blockages that have been keeping you stuck, not just financially, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. You're opening yourself up to the best the universe has to offer, and that goes far beyond dollars and cents. This ritual has a powerful way of balancing your energy, calming your mind, and helping you release the fears and anxieties that have been holding you back. When you let go of that constant worry, When you stop living in a state of stress and survival, you create space for peace, for clarity, and for new opportunities to come into your life. You begin to see things differently, and that shift in perspective is what allows prosperity to flow naturally to you. It's like opening a door that had been locked for so long, and finally stepping into a new reality where things just seem to work out. And here's where it gets even more interesting. The power of this ritual isn't just in the one-time act of doing it. Yes, the first time you perform it, you may feel a shift, perhaps small at first, like a light breeze blowing through your life. But the real magic happens when you make it a regular practice. Consistency is the key. The more you repeat the ritual, the stronger your connection with the energy of abundance becomes. Every time you perform it, you're reinforcing that connection, sending a clear message to the universe: I am ready, I am open to receiving. And with each repetition, that flow of abundance grows stronger. Think of it like planting a seed. The first time you perform the ritual, you're planting the seed of prosperity. But if you only water that seed once and walk away, it may not grow. It needs consistent care, nurturing, and attention to blossom into something beautiful. Every time you come back to the ritual, you're watering that seed, helping it take root, grow, and eventually bloom into the abundance you've been seeking. It's a gentle, gradual process, but it's one that leads to lasting change. Some people notice shifts within days, others within weeks. Everyone's timeline is different, but the important thing is to keep going, even if the results aren't immediate. Remember, the universe works in its own time, and sometimes the changes are happening behind the scenes, even if you can't see them right away. Trust the process. Trust that each time you perform the ritual, you're moving closer to your goals, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. The universe rewards persistence and faith, and the more you commit to this practice, the more you will see its effects in your life. But here's the thing, this ritual, as powerful as it is, won't work if your mind is closed off to the possibilities around you. If you go through the motions of the ritual without truly believing that you deserve prosperity, without truly opening your heart to the idea that things can change, then the results might not be as profound as you'd like. Your mindset is a critical part of this process. The universe responds to what you believe is possible. If you're filled with doubts, fears, or thoughts of scarcity, you might unknowingly block the very abundance you're trying to attract. That's why it's so important to approach this ritual with the right mindset. It's not just about putting water, salt, and a bay leaf in a cup. It's about putting your heart into it. It's about believing with every fiber of your being that you are worthy of abundance, that you deserve to live a life free from financial stress, and that the universe is ready to support you in making that a reality. This isn't just a mechanical act. It's a spiritual shift, a change in the way you think about yourself and the world around you. And here's a secret that few people realize. One of the most powerful ways to attract more abundance into your life is through gratitude. Gratitude is like a magnet for positive energy. When you're grateful for what you have, even if it's not exactly where you want to be yet, you send a signal to the universe that you're ready for more. Gratitude creates a flow of positive energy that naturally attracts more of what you desire into your life. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how people who express gratitude for even the small things seem to have smoother, more abundant lives? It's not a coincidence. When you focus on what you're thankful for rather than what you lack, you align yourself with the energy of abundance. The universe loves gratitude. It recognizes when you appreciate what you have, and in return, it brings you more to be grateful for. That's why it's so important to incorporate gratitude into this ritual. As you perform it, don't just focus on what you want to attract. Focus on what you already have. Even if your financial situation isn't perfect, there is always something to be grateful for. Perhaps it's the roof over your head, the food on your table, or the people who support you. Whatever it is, take a moment to give thanks for it. And as you do, imagine that gratitude expanding outward, creating a ripple effect that draws even more abundance into your life. As you drink the water at the end of the ritual, thank the universe for the prosperity that is already on its way to you. Even if you haven't seen the results yet, act as if it's already happened. Feel the gratitude for the financial freedom, the opportunities, and the peace that are coming your way. This is a powerful way to shift your energy and accelerate the process of attracting abundance. When you shift your focus from "I don't have enough" to "I am grateful for what I have and what is coming," you change the entire dynamic. You move from a place of scarcity to a place of abundance, and that's where the magic happens. The more gratitude you express, the more the universe responds by giving you more to be grateful for. It's a cycle of abundance that keeps growing and expanding with each expression of thanks. And as you continue to perform this ritual, you'll start to notice that it's not just your financial situation that begins to change. Yes, money and opportunities will flow to you more easily, but the effects of this ritual reach far beyond your bank account. You'll start to feel a deeper sense of peace, a greater connection to those around you, and a stronger sense of balance in your life. Relationships that may have been strained by financial stress can begin to heal. Your health may improve as the weight of worry lifts from your shoulders. You might even find that your overall sense of well-being is elevated as the positive energy from this ritual spreads through every area of your life. Because that's the true nature of abundance. It's not compartmentalized. When you unlock the energy of prosperity, it doesn't just touch your finances. It touches your relationships, your health, your happiness. It's all connected. When you align yourself with the flow of abundance, you align yourself with the natural balance of the universe. And that balance brings growth, harmony, and fulfillment in all areas of your life. So, as you continue to practice this ritual, remember that it's about so much more than money. It's about creating a life where everything flows smoothly, where you feel supported, connected, and at peace. And that, my friend, is the true meaning of prosperity. As you've seen throughout this journey, the ritual we've discussed is much more than just a simple practice for attracting wealth. It's a way to realign yourself with the energy of the universe, clearing out the mental, emotional, and financial blockages that have been holding you back. It's not about some quick fix or magic trick. It's about connecting with deeper forces that are always present, waiting for you to open the door to the abundance that's been there all along. By performing this ritual, you're not only inviting financial prosperity, but also emotional peace, balanced relationships, and a sense of well-being that transcends money. You're creating space for the universe to support you in ways you may never have thought possible. You're taking control of your energy, your mindset, and your life. And the beauty of this process is that it doesn't require anything more than your intention, your faith in the power of simple acts, and a few everyday items you already have in your home. As you repeat the ritual, let gratitude be your constant companion. The more you express it, the more abundance you'll attract. Remember, the key to transformation lies in consistent action. The universe listens to those who persist, and with every step, you bring yourself closer to the life you desire. A life where financial burdens no longer weigh you down, and where opportunities flow to you naturally. Now, the choice is yours. Will you let this opportunity pass by, or will you embrace the ritual, trust in its simplicity, and allow it to unlock the abundance you've been searching for? The power to transform your financial, emotional, and spiritual reality is in your hands. You've taken the first step by learning about this practice. Now, it's time to take action. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to try the ritual today. Grab that glass of water, the salt, and the bay leaf, and start making that shift toward prosperity. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. Share this ritual with those you care about, because together we can create a ripple effect of abundance that spreads far beyond our own lives. If you're ready to accept prosperity and abundance into your life, leave a comment below saying, "I accept abundance." Your journey to a life filled with peace, prosperity, and balance starts now. And I can't wait to see the incredible transformations that await you. Until next time, stay open, stay grateful, and remember, You are deserving of all the abundance the universe has to offer.